to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun. And throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still 2nd down.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. Hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. At the 42-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They really love to.
And again, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Harden.
Get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes.
1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And in the game.
2nd down, McKinnon. And nothing doing.
They have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have 10. And it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to run now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another run with Sanders. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, Those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. On first down, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the nader. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. That's going to be complete into field goal range on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Colin Saunders able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Goal from the left hash should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are great.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man, completes it to Smith. Shoot. They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball. It's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. 11 yards there as this 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver. Ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out route, and it's picking up the first. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. And this one
was completed.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. That one goes for 13. shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nothing. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Hurts will throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Their lead back down to 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. For a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And some room to work. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about where. First and 10 at the 43. On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. Oh, he shifts past him. He'll take it in direction. I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a hit, and he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now back to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, offensively, nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. Nifty move. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive.
And have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's unable. And that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double
that side of the field. It's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the 2nd down and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just
on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now a 3rd down. Here comes Tony on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make it, Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of... Mahomes now on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he's going to take this at
that clock tick.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be missing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be dropped fall line here, 2nd and 3. Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Yeah, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He's properly made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start with the option. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break. Now McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 9. Just over a minute, 40 to play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out
here to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll... Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.